Shalom, shalom. Yasad again with a short lesson entitled Broad is the Way to Destruction. Right? I just want to say a quick shout out to all the Akiam and Aqua that's out there that is in the truth in all four corners of the world and keep pushing this right down to the end. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone for continuing to feed the flock through the Spirit. Right? So start off here with 1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressively that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies in hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. Right? Let's just start off with this one before I go a little more deeper on that. So basically talking about broad is the way of destruction and narrow is the way of life, basically, because the walk that we are walking in this truth, is really a thin line. It's like when you get pulled over by police for, let's say, they're testing you for a DUI and they tell you to walk the line. You have to walk that line. Any slight deviance off, you're going to be arrested and charged, for DUI. And the same thing here, being in the truth. Any slight off, there's going to be consequences. You need to stay on that straight and narrow. For broad is the way of destruction, the broad way, which is the easy way. It's so easy just to step out, and if you can't leave mind it, it's very easy for you to get caught up in this world, in jobs, in money, and and lusts of the world, and then the narrow, the laws are guiding us. Those who follow the laws, you see, like the brothers in the truth especially, they would see, and you would see how narrow this path is. And we are really a selected few that will want to walk this walk. Right? A lot of people, it's so easy just to walk away and take the broad road, because they have nothing that you can basically do wrong, because you're already off. But that way is the way that leads to destruction. Right? So for 1 Timothy 4:1, now the Spirit speaketh expressively that in latter times, which is now, coming at the end, it's 2020, the year of the prophecy, some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Right? So as I said, there you have to keep in the spirit, not to be carnally minded but spiritually minded. That's the only way you could continue this walk, because the testing time is going to be coming now. There's a lot of tests going to come to us, to those in the truth. We are going to be tested more than anyone else right now, because right now is the time where he is sifting, going through the tears and the weeds. Right? As we in Timothy, let me just jump quick to 6:6. But godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. Right? So the only thing I would say is that last verse, beside having food and raiment, having this word and being in truth and continue being in the spirit, that you have to be contented with that, and knowing that this world is not ours. So it makes no sense to try to fight anything down and try to rush and hustle, because we came with nothing and we're going to leave with nothing, because this world is not ours. Like Yahushua said, we're not to Caesar what is Caesar, so we're going to render everything to this world to Esau, because this is Esau's world. Jacob's world is to follow. Right? gonna jump quickly to Philippians 3:8. Yea, doubtless, and I count for all things but loss for excellency of the knowledge of Hamashiach Yahushua my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win you, the anointed Hamashiach, right? So, as you said, I suffered loss of all things. Nothing here is yours, nothing belongs to yours. Like, for example, right now in this COVID, right here in Trinidad, when you feel this is yours and that is yours, and you have freedom of this, freedom and that, look how easily you could see through the system that is here that everything is taken away. Your freedom is being taken away. You're getting roadblocks. They're asking you questions where you're going. You could get charged just for being in the wrong place, for going to the river, to going to the beach and other stuff. You have to go, get food, go back home. You know, are you really free in this place? This is not. This system is set up in such a way that it's only the elite alone that could have their way. Right? I'm gonna jump to. I jump to that now. 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Right? And then back I keep saying, love not the world. The world is the broad road. That is the easy thing to go back into the world, you know, and run down women and money and your job, getting distracted by home and sort of stuff that is, you know, that is not of the Most High. Right? Verse 16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, is not of the Father, but it is of this world. This world is the broad way of destruction. Going to the Most High is the narrow way. Right? Verse 17, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, and he that doeth the will of powers abideth forever. So, you stay on the street, there is a destination, there is a prize. The prize is that you're gonna be that doeth the will of powers abideth forever. When you're in this world, you're not gonna be abiding forever. You're gonna be destroyed when that time comes. I'm gonna jump to Matthew 16:26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? You see rich people right now who gain the whole world and have millions and billions of dollars, and when they get old, they don't want to die. They're trying all how, to get new heart, new this, transplant this, because they want to try to stay alive. Right? They know they are not righteous, so they know for sure they don't want to leave this body and go for judgment. Right? So what is it that profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? It's your choice. You want to give up your soul? You want to sell your soul for the world? There's a lot of things you see what the entertainers and musicians and TV stars and stuff did. They give up their soul to gain the world. But this world is only here for a short time. You're either here for a short time and enjoy this world, or you're going to enjoy everlasting with the Most High, the world that there's no ending, there's no evil, there's no wickedness like what it is right now. Right? Verse 27, for the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. Right? Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death. They will see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. Now, basically that Broadway, which is the world, the way of the world, and all the distractions that is in it, is the way of destruction and the way of death. Full stop. Right? So Matthew 7 and 13, because just straight away on right? Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Right? And we have that few is a little bit, just imagine the elect is 144,000 of I think there's about 7 billion or more people in the world. 144 is like nothing. Right? Gonna jump back to 1 John 4 and 4. Ye are of powers, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Right? So once you're in Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai is within you, right? That is nothing greater. Right? Verse 5, they are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. We are of powers, he that knoweth powers heareth us. He that is not of power heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. And seeing that we know the spirit of truth and the spirit of error, it's our choice to continue pushing. We reached so far already. We almost at the end. There's no reason right now to give up and jump on that broad road. And the thing is, we're gonna be so tested in this time here that some might feel tempted to jump on that broad road because the suffering that is gonna come upon us, which is also a trying time, a testing time, for the faithful. So just trying to let you all, the brothers especially, know this is the time for you to gird up your loins and be so strong in the spirit, and through the spirit, the Most High is going to lead us. Right? This is 2nd Ezra 7 verse 3. And I said, speak on my powers. Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow like a river. So the entrance to this sea, this is what the example is giving, is narrow, right? So just imagine the kingdom of heaven is like the sea. But to get at that, the entrance is very narrow like a river. Who then would go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? Right? And to get a kingdom of heaven, there's no broad way and easy way to do it. There is the straight and narrow, and that is it. Right? Verse 6, there is also another thing, a city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like if there was a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and only one part between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If the city now were given unto a man for inheritance, and if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? For I said, it is so. Yahweh then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. Right? So One last piece up here is going to be Romans 12, starting from 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of powers. So with that, brothers, you have to stick to the straight and narrow, and you have to expect testing and trying times, right? Because broad is the way of destruction, and if it is too easy, then something you're doing wrong. It needs to be, especially in this end of times when the Messiah is sifting through the wheat and tares. It's not going to be an easy walk in the park. It's going to be a very straight and narrow, and broad is the way of destruction, and straight and narrow is the way of life. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.